When you want to be with someone, you most likely will want someone that you're attracted to. But beyond this, there are things you have to do to ensure that you're with the right person and that you're not on the wrong track or the bad side of life as you live your life with that particular person. You may be carried away with the pleasure, and you may not want to stress yourself with things that you think are already in place. You ought to know if this person is trustworthy, but you have quickly concluded within yourself that the person you're in love with is real and trustworthy because of the things you have heard him or her say to you. In relationships, words are not enough to prove the attitude and the capacity of the person you're in love with. You have to draw your facts from the things you see them do and the result of their actions. Well, you may not want to pay much attention to these things because you're feeling very loved and are carried away by the euphoria of being in love. Still, do you not think you deserve a trustworthy person? Do you not think you do not deserve to be treated wrongly the same way others has done to you in the past? If you want to know the real person your lover or your spouse-to-be is, then you have to look into some things concerning their lives to ensure you're confident and words about them are true and without doubt. Your attraction to that person will most likely make you feel in love, but the sincerity or genuineness of that person is what will keep the love going even through good and bad times. If you want to have full confidence and peace in your relationship with someone, then you have to check out some areas of their life. Crisis management attitude. When two people from different backgrounds and culture come together and make up their minds to spend the rest of their lives as husband and wife, there has to be some form of mutual consent and agreement that will make things work despite their differences. You must know that there will be one or more differences coming up, ranging from the difference in beliefs to methods of doing things, choices, and other sorts of preferences. These are areas most people find somewhat difficult to adjust to and make a compromise. However, you should know that making compromises in a relationship is not a negotiable area. It must be managed properly for things to work well between the two people. Now, some people will love you with everything they have. They are usually emotional and easy to entreat, and other people are the exact opposite. Listen to this. Life has a way of bringing out our weaknesses and has a way of making us know what we have not put in place in our life at some point in time. When all you get from people are provocations and attitudes that will make you angry with people, when you're seeing yourself always annoyed and vexed, then it's an important sign from God trying to tell you that you have not paid attention to your temper. You have to check your spouse's actions when they are angry, when they're not in good mood, and when things do not turn out the way they want it to be. Some people have not mastered the act of handling crisis, or know what to do and what they should not do when there are external and internal crises, either in the relationship or in the areas of their life. The question is, can you confidently say what your spouse would do when you push them to the wall too hard and for a long time with your nagging and insatiable attitude? Do you know what your spouse can do when you do not meet up their expectations in that relationship? Can you confidently say that you trust your spouse, that they can do this or they cannot do this in the face of a crisis in the relationship? These questions will lead you to pay serious attention to your relationship and your spouse. You cannot continue to live and build your relationship on assumption that you know what you have not experienced. Do you not know that the only thing that is true about life is the experience that you have about it? So, inasmuch as human beings are involved in a particular thing, there is always a need for you to review your policies, intentions, your knowledge and confidence about people, because you may think the knowledge you have is valid until you see them change into some things you do not expect. Always check their crisis management attitude. What will be their attitude when they are broken? Will there still be love when there are no resources to keep the promises made in the relationship? Whatsoever result you draw out in your active observations and findings will determine if you're with the right person or not in that relationship. Directions and destination. Do you know where you are going? It is only when you know where you're going that you can tell if you're on the right track and path towards your destination. Do you know the kind of spouse you want? What standards have you set for your relationship? What goals have you set to achieve in that relationship? You cannot live your life on whatsoever life brings to you and expect that you will have the right thing. One of the reasons you have to decide what you want is that if you do not have a clear vision of what you want, then life will always throw at you what it wants. The unfortunate thing about it may be that what life brings to you may not be what you wanted. Check out if that relationship is going your way of destiny. You have to review those intentions. You have to check out the plans of that person to know if that plan will give you what you want. You want to have a peaceful love life. You want a relationship that will lead you into the life of marriage, but you may not know if your lover has the same plans as well. You have to check it out so that you will know if you're really in the right relationship. You cannot just think he or she loves you because that is what they have told you. You cannot just say that relationship will end up in marriage because they told you they love you. What if they are feeling such for you because of the benefits they will have from you? This is not to make you feel pessimistic, but the essence of this discussion is to make you not feel too much at ease, especially when there is a lot at stake. You have to be sure before you make your confidence known. The direction the relationship is going, is it the same direction you want to go? Hope the relationship is not limiting your dreams. If it is stopping you, then you know what you have to do is to quit and let your dreams be achievable. You do not need someone that will make you fail in your pursuit and your career. That is how you can tell if you're with the right person, because the right person for you will always support and accept your dreams and help you achieve that dream by standing by you to accomplish your destiny. Commitment. Some people are easily distracted. Your relationship is not just in your hands or the responsibility of your spouse to keep. It is the responsibility of both parties to make sure it leads them to their happiness and success. So, you will have to be committed to it. That is what a real spouse does in a relationship. So, you have to check out their ability to stay committed to your life and the relationship. Remember, this is the responsibility of both parties to do. The energy must not only be from one side of the relationship. The energy level must be balanced. If your lover or your spouse is not committed to you, if they do not feel concerned about your future as a person, then there is no need to have your time tied down in things that will not help you. There is no need for you to keep investing your time, energy and resources on things that will not be productive in the end. Relationship with others. Everybody in life, either big or small, rich or poor, deserve to be respected and loved. If all you see your spouse do is to love you alone and disrespect others, that is not an ideal attitude. The relationship energy, respect, and the emotional flow must affect people in the society positively, so that you will have environmental protection against external forces, because you may not be everywhere at the same time. When you love and respect people around you, they reveal and protect your interests when things go bitter and hard for you. You will not have to walk alone in that relationship. The way that person treats others around you is a clear indication of how you will be treated later on. So, watch it.